walang mangyayari. Kaya, andyan si General Bato, may pagkakataon kayong baguhin yan, and I believe you. Andyan kayo, Secretary Aguirre, andyan kayo. I believe that the President is sincere. I may not agree with his language, but that's the way he is. And it's a very clever position na yung ginagawa ko magkamisa ng Presidente na although I don't agree with it, I will not agree with him if he has a policy of deliberately killing people. Of course, he makes a lot of noise. But that is also dangerous because that could be interpreted as tolerance. I hope you're advising the President correctly. You're aware of that, right?
We're aware, but anyway, the President is clear also.
We both know that he's a lawyer and that you're both from San Beda.
Yes, Mr. Chair. As a matter of fact, in connection with the killing of Mayor Espinosa, he said that he agrees with the theory of the police. But he said, if there's evidence that the police are guilty, then file the appropriate charges.
I'm glad you said that because we also want to protect our president, not because he's our friend or ally. I'm just his friend. I may not necessarily be an ally all the time. But
Yes.
I'm just saying, and I think I speak also for the others here, nakaramihan naman sa senador, independent yan eh. There are 24 independent republics here. So ang ibig ko sabihin, pagka gagawin natin yan, dapat advisean ng presidente because we don't want him to be a Pinochet. Pinochet was the president of Chile, and one day when he retired, he went to Barcelona, and ICC went after him, and he was brought back to Barcelona. Of course, he was tried, found guilty, and yet he was still given funeral honors by Chile, and after all, they're still divided. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, ingatan lang po natin sapagkat ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng presidente na namumukpok ng mga drug pusher. Ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng presidente na dire-diretso ang tao. Pero ingatan lang po natin, kayo ang preno, kayo ang clutch para maalalayan ang Pangulo. I hope you're doing that, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. Tapos na po ako.
Thank you, Co-Chair Gordon. Senator Soto is recognized.
Thank you. Just want to pursue very short, one very short point, but I think it's very important, especially may kinalaman ito sa dati nating hearing sa Committee on Justice about the proliferation of illegal drugs. Tama-tama, samantalahin natin, nandito si Kerwin at handa siyang tumulong. Magkano ba ang benta talaga per gram ng shabu? Palagyan natin sa Leyte. Gano'ng bentahan sa kalsada? Street value. O street per gram.
Your Honor, sa ngayon, yung last na presyuhan ko.
Average last year. Kasi taas baba yan, depende, di ba?
Oo nga,
Ano average last year? Per gram?
per gram. Ang 1 gram, dahil mga 1.3. Diba?
Kasi habang
Okay.
sige.
Nagdepende po yung sa sinabi niyo po, Mr. Senator, yung 1 gram ay binibigay namin yan sa amin ng
Binibigay niyo
4,500.
4,500 per gram.
Oo.
Yung pusher yun sa baba na yun. Anong level yan?
Yung
Mid level, street level,
street level na yan.
street level, 4-5 per gram. Ang taas ng Leyte, ha?
Oo, mahal talaga doon.
Okay. Pero on the average, sa buong Pilipinas, nakokontak mo yun, nakakausap mo sila Peter ko, kung sino-sino. Ano ang average sa buong Pilipinas? Kasi may mga area dito sa NCR, sure, alam nila General Bato, mga 1-2 per gram. Pero merong 5,000 per gram sa bandang norte. Anong average, general average sa buong Pilipinas? Anong average per gram sa kalsada?
Nagdidepende talaga yan, Mr. Senator, sa area eh.
Kung sabihin natin 2,000 per gram, conservative na yan. Nationwide. Kasi merong mga 4-5, katulad sa Leyte, may 5,000 sa up north, merong...
Pwede yung 2,000 per gram.
Oo.
Oo.
Di ba mga 2,000 per
O,
gram?
2,000.
Okay. Shabu yan, 2,000 per gram. Okay. So sa pusher, sa baba, magkano kinikita ng pusher?
Pag mag-pusher ka, Nagdepende rin yun sa ano, sa dami ng kanyang pagpakete.
Oh, pero per gram, magkano siya? O 300, 400?
Nasa mga 500 ganyan.
Nasa 500,
Ah.
ano? Oo. Kasi merong nag-testify dito.
Kulang sa timbang yan.
Medyo kulang na sa timbang yun. Pero yun ang sa pusher, ano?
Kasi may plastic din na makapal, may plastic na manipis.
Kasi yung meron kami ditong naimbestigahan na sinasabi na wala raw silang kapera-pera, mahirap sila eh. Pero nakakapaglagay sila ng 20,000 para makalabas sila eh. Inalam namin kung magkano bentahan. Yung pala, 400, tama ka, 400 to 500 yung kanila eh, per gram eh. Ano? So, hindi pwedeng sabihin walang kita. Anyway, okay. Kaya ako sinasabi ito, no, ganito. At I'm sure the statistics will be supported by General De La Rosa. Sa Pilipinas ngayon, 1.7 million drug dependents ang regular drug dependents. Umaabot talaga ng 3 milyon yan, kaya nakarating kay Presidente Duterte 3 million na kini-question ng kung sino-sino, pero tama yun. Pero yun, yung 3 million, ano yun, kasama na dun yung mga drug dependent or drug users. Pero yung tunay na tinatawag na regular drug dependents, ang approximation ng household survey, 1.7 million. Ano? Dito sa 1.7 million na to, Mr. Chairman, 50%, approximately 50% shabu ang tinitira. The other almost 50%, mga 48% would be marijuana. And then yung maliit na porsyento, ando na yung cocaine, ecstasy, kung ano-ano. Okay. So sa 2,000 per gram, ilan ng gramo ang ginagamit ng isang regular shabu abuser? So sa palagay mo na 1.7. In other words, 800,000. Ano? 800,000 ang 850,000. 850,000 shabu ang tinitira. Ang regular shabu abuser, pinaka-conservative na 1 gram a week. Mali ba yun? O tama? 1 gram a week ang isang regular shabu abuser? O 2 grams a week?
Nagdepende din po sa dosage ng isang addict, Your Honor.
So on the average, conservative,
Yung
pwede na yung 1 gram
more
a week.
than 2 grams,
More than 2 grams a
2
week.
grams a week.
Regular shabu abuser, more than 2 grams a week. Palagyan na natin 2 grams na lang. 2 grams a week. Ano? At the cost of 2,000 per gram. 4,000 pesos yan a week. Times 850,000 regular shabu abusers. Anong total? Baka nagawa ng mga accountant dito.
Ilan ang kanan? 800? Akala ko may computer sir.
850?
Ha? 850.
Ano? Ha? Billion yan, billion. Ilan? Ha?
3.4.
3.4?
3.4 billion pesos. Ano? A week. 3.4 billion pesos a week. Times 54 weeks. Yun ang umiikot na pera sa mga katulad nyo. Shabu pa lang yan. Conservative pa lang yan. Kaya talagang kailangan ng tumulong ka sa gobyerno kung gusto mong masawatan natin itong problema ito. Itong mga ibang mga informasyon na nakuha kasi namin, kaya ko pinalabas sa itong statistics na ito para makadagdag do sa aming hearing ng Committee on Justice about some of the pushers na nagkakaila na hindi sila kumikita. Ano, ayan. So, and then one final point, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind. Meron bang provision against familiarity sa PNP? Palagay ko, si General Lacson can answer that eh. Meron bang ganon? Ibig sabihin, ang isang assignment, di pwedeng nagtatagal.
Yeah.
Meron ganon provision sa PNP law?
Hindi masyado klaro, Your Honor. Before, meron kaming requirements na you must be assigned sa 3 major islands ng Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Pero ako, Your Honor, in my case, yung assignment ko, halos buong pagkapulis ko, Davao City lang ako nagpaikot-ikot, Your Honor. Davao City, Davao Sur, Davao Oriental, Surigao Sur. Sa Region 11 lang, Your Honor.
So wala sa PNP law. Huwag lang sa isang unit lang.
Wala,
Pero kung
Your
maganda performance, pwede magtagal. Pero pagka hindi ba?
Let's put it this way. You cannot be provincial director for more than 2 years, di ba? Yan ang ano.
Yes, Your Honor.
You cannot be regional director in one region for more than 2 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
You cannot be chief of police in one town or municipality for more than 2 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero you can be transferred anywhere in one region if you are not the regional director.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So to end, Mr. President, just to Mr. Chairman, for the record, ang conservative estimate ng umiikot na pera sa mga pusher sa Pilipinas ngayon, 183 billion 600 million. No, yeah. 183 billion 600 million a year. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Conservative yun, ha?
At ano yan, current yan? Ngayon? Ganyan kalaki pa rin ngayon? And I thought we're succeeding. Kung ganyan na circulation, 183 billion a year. Hindi tayo nagsasucceed, natatalo tayo. What can you say about that?
That's the computation, Your Honor. But in actuality, sa katotohanan, Your Honor, is bumaba na po yung supply natin, Your Honor. Based on the
you can gauge,
price.
You can gauge the availability of supply
Sa price, Your
sa
Honor.
price, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dahil kung oversupply, bumababa yung street value.
Yes, Your Honor. There was one time before we assume, Your Honor, na yung shabu, umaabot na sa bundok, Your Honor, murang-mura na yung presyo. We were flooded with drugs, Your Honor. Umaabot na pati yung mga ordinaryong farmer sa bundok, nakakabili na ng shabu. Nagsashabu na sila.
Especially if the demand is reduced dahil mahigpit ang PNP, siyempre lalong hindi, mawawala ng supply kasi wala nang demand eh. It's a demand and supply thing, di ba? Dahil wala namang buyers kasi mahigpit ang pulis, siyempre yung supply hindi rin papasok dahil walang market,
Yes, Your Honor.
di ba? But don't you think 183 billion is still a big amount to consider or to look at?
Maybe that is correct.
Current ito, current.
No, Your Honor. That is correct before we started our war on drugs.
Pero ngayon, what's your estimate?
I cannot give you an accurate estimate, Your Honor, but maybe bumaba na siguro by... Kasi kung supply pag-uusapan din, Your Honor, mga around 70% ng supply nawawala, Your Honor eh. So gano'n rin siguro ang decrease sa money circulating within the drug economy, Your Honor.
Tsaka greatly, I would assume that the demand is greatly diminished, di ba? Dahil mahigpit eh. Marami na papatay, marami na uhuli, kaya maraming susurrender. Pero how many among those who surrendered, mga nasa na kayo, mga 800,000 na?
Almost 800, Your Honor.
Almost 800.
Around
Ang
800.
problema, since you cannot keep them because there are no facilities, sa pagbalik, yung iba, hindi nyo na rin makontrol. Anong control mechanism ninyo when you release them and they go back to their barangays?
Depende po sa diskarte ng barangay kapitan, Your Honor. What we advise them is i-monitor na lang. After mag-surrender, ibalik sa barangay, i-monitor ng mga barangay. As to how religious the barangay officials in monitoring these surrenderers, Your Honor, hindi na po namin kontrolado. In fact, nag-surrender ngayon, na-process ngayon, the following day, nag-conduct ng bypass operation ng police, may namatay. Discover namin yung namatay, nag-surrender pala yung kahapon. So, ganun po yung...
How's your recording? Meaning, pag nag-surrender, i-record ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kompleto yan, merong fingerprint, lahat.
Kompleto po, Your Honor. Kompleto.
So,
Meron kami standard for the record taking.
So, easily identifiable.
Yes, Your Honor.